proceed to our invocation. So, Father, Son, Spirit, Amen. Amang banal, pinupuri ka namin at pinasasalamatan sa mga biyaya at sa tuloy-tuloy mong paggabay sa amin. Maraming salamat po sa pagkakataon na makapaglingkod sa aming mga kapatid at sa aming bayan. Sana po magawa nito ay magbibigay ng dagdag na panaman, kakayahan at kaunlaran ng bawat isa at para sa aming bayan. At sana po ay layo mo po kami sa mga sakit at sa kasasakuna, lalo na itong COVID. At sana ang aming mga mahal sa buhay ay ligtas mo sila sa kapahamakan. Lahat pong ito ay aming itinataas sa iyo, dakilang Ama, sa pangalan ng anak na si Jesus. Amen. Technical writing is important. You're talking about papers, communication, you're talking about modules, you're talking about catalogs, brochures, you're talking about proposals, you're talking about what else? Software, computer, documents, comprehension, and so on. So many things, no? When you say technical writing, there are so many things that will come to your mind, no? So, like if you are into business, you want to go to put up your company, how to prepare a proposal, right? How to make a proposal, how to make a technical report, or how to make an investigative report, how to make an inspection report, things like that. All of these are part of technical writing. Okay, so here is the table of contents that I developed. What is technical writing? Okay, then introduction and background. There's writing technical report. So I give you some samples. Sample outline of the technical report. Writing scope of works. Then samples of technical specifications. Then I'll be giving sample of mechanical system specification, sample of planning sanitary system specification, sample of fire protection system specification, sample of electrical system specifications, sample of auxiliary or extra low voltage system specifications, and then I provided here in the last part a sample supply contract. So, for those who have not been accustomed or have been doing this, then I believe this could help you in starting also a career in writing. Okay.
What is technical writing? Technical writing is a type of everyday writing that surrounds us from the time we wake up until we climb into bed at night. Examples: directions on the toothpaste tube, the nutrition benefits on the cereal box, business letters and catalogs that come in the mail, written instructions for assembling a new product, tax receipts and notices, product safety information. How is technical specs writing different? The information is organized, presented, and communicated in a specific format. The writing is concise, clear, and accurate. The writing takes into account the reader's needs, biases, and prior understanding. The writing presents information to help readers solve a problem or gain a better understanding of a process or situation. The writing conveys technical, complex, or specialized information in a way that is easy for non-technical readers to understand. What clients and employers say. More than 1/3 of the employees in the Philippines' top companies have poor writing skills and cannot compose a coherent business plan. Conscientious employers are training employees to write coherently in the workplace. Report from a well-known engineering consulting firm reveals a 3-part foundation needed on the job. 1. Basic skills: reads, writes, and performs mathematical operations, listens and speaks. 2. Thinking skills: thinks creatively, makes correct decisions, solves problems, visualizes, and knows how to learn and reason. 3. Personal qualities: displays responsibility, self-esteem, sociability, self-management, integrity, and honesty. Further, the report underscores 5 workplace competencies. 1. Resources: identifies, organizes, plans, and allocates resources. 2. Interpersonal: works well with others. 3. Information: acquires and uses information effectively. 4. Systems. Understands complex interrelationships. 5. Technologies. Works well with a wide range of technologies. Further, the report says, possessing basic writing skills means that practitioners, engineers, and architects need to communicate thoughts, ideas, information, and messages in writing, and create documents such as letters, directions, manuals, reports, graphs, and flowcharts.
One of the aims of the Marvelous Math Center, nasabi natin ito nung last year, the Marvelous Math Center need to train young practitioners, professionals to communicate essential information effectively via email, write proposals, to obtain new business, communicate key instructions to colleagues, or convey policies to clients and customers. So, yung ating MEPFS or MEPF Organization of the Philippines ay talagang ang aming intensyon ay magbigay ng ganitong kakayahan, kapasidad sa lahat ng may gustong matuto, no? Kasi ang alternatibo ay pumunta ka sa eskwelahan, di ba? Mag-enroll ka. Siguro balang araw itong Marvelous itong MEP Center baka maging ano rin to, parang distance learning. Alam niyo ba, meron yung distance learning din yung araw. Kalimutan ko lang yung pangalan. Pero, yun lang. Pero, communication siya, no? Nakasulat, padalang ka ng mga exam, tatapusin mo, sasubmit mo, gagamit ka nun ng post office, gano'n. Ngayon, hindi na. Kailanganin mo na nga lang itong online, diba? So, technical specs writing is a natural partner to academic writing. It is descriptive, creative, and expository. But the format is different and the standards are higher. Technical writing requires 100% accuracy. Of course, hindi naman tayo perfect. Minsan nagkakamali. Pero we should strive to edit or correct yung ginagawa natin. Binabalikan natin, nire-review na ako. Kunyari, nag-post ako sa Facebook, binabalikan ko yan, ine-edit ko. Kasi, siyempre, kung minsan, hindi mo nakikita, at saka kung minsan, dito naman si smartphone, kasi pagpindot mo ng pagpindot, ina-assume niya, sasabihin mo, gano'n, namamali. Pag di mo na binalikan, mali na yung nakasulat. So, yun. Kailangan, babalik-balikan mo para makita mo, tama ba yung naisulat mo, hindi. Okay? How do you use technical specs writing? Well, in career, and technical education, no? Cluster, engineering, technical, and then of course, business and marketing. In engineering technical, ayan, ito na nga yung paggagawa ng drawing, paggagawa ng specification, paggagawa ng mga bill of quantities, and so on and so forth, no? At sa business naman, yung paggagawa ng mga proposal, paggagawa ng mga quotation, di ba? At instruction, ganyan, no? Tingnan natin, Engineering and technical, observation report, proposals, letter of inquiry, interview, brochure, action plan, progress report. At ang progress report, laging ginagawa to sa construction. Training manual, ito rin, instructions, estimates, audit report. Itong audit, madalas gamitin natin sa engineering. Work order. Okay? Tapos sa business naman, marketing, observation report, brochure, proposal, training manual. Halos pareho Newsletter, progress report, business plan, marketing plan, publication, contract review, of course, yung proposal na sinasabi ko kanina, quotation, di ba? Yan. Professional writing as a career choice. You know, there are these copywriters. They develop marketing and advertising content, itong mga copywriters, no? Then, public relations. Ito, nagawa ko rin ito nung araw when during the construction of LRT2, naghanap itong consultants ng mga gawa ng project engineering, public information or public relations. So, yun. Palibhasa tayo yun ang na-involve sa traffic engineering and management during construction ng LRT to, na-involve tayo dyan. So, nung naghanap sila ng kagawa nitong public relations, para magkaroon ng magandang unawa ang mga apektadong sektor noon dyan sa LRT, yun, itong mga jeepney drivers, etc. no? Yan. So, communications manage brand image and business communication. So, makikita mo yan, ginagamit ng gobyerno ngayon yan. Makita nyo lagi si President Duterte, nagkakandak siya ng, ano bang tawag mo dyan, command conference at naka-video, naka-live. Ha? Sa mga nagdaan panahon kasi, mga pangulo natin sa nagdaan, hindi sila ganyan eh. Di ba? Nagmi-meeting lang yung mga dating pangulo at saka yung kabinete niya, tapos i-announce na lang nila yung kung ano yung napagkasunduan nila. Si President Duterte at saka yung kabinete niya mismo nagsasalita dun at kaya tuloy lahat ng hindi pa napino na mga usapin dun, nalalaman natin lahat. Pero maganda kasi na-involve tayo sa decision making, di ba? Nakakapagreklamo tayo kung hindi tayo sang-ayon dun sa pinag-usapan nila, sa ano nila. Hindi katulad dati na yun lang kabinete at pangulo, sila lang nakakaano. Kaya siyempre, sabi ng iba, may pagka-diktador yan si Duterte, pero sa totoo lang, yung ginagawa yung ganyan na open sa lahat, habang nagsasalita siya doon, nagsasalita sila, nagkakaroon ng edukasyon sa mas marami. Di ba? So, yan, kasama yan. Itong communication. Editors, they review, revise the work of others, and plan publication content. So, yan, sila mga editor ng mga dyaryo, etc. Yun, pipiliin nila yung mga sinulat ng mga writers nila sa mga dyaryo. Pero of course, ngayon, lahat can do it because of Facebook, di ba? Pwede ka nang gumawa ng sarili mong post. So, ako, siyempre, ginamit ko na rin yung Facebook ko para ma-communicate ko yung mga ginagawa ko. Kasi naniniwala ko na yung ginagawa ko sa araw-araw ay maaring makatulong, maka-impluwensya sa marami. Di ba? Ganun ang ginagawa ko. No? Hindi ko sinasarili yung sistema ko. Gusto kong ibahagi para yung tao na nakakakita, oy, okay tong pan ni Juan o yun, di pwede mong gayahin, pwede mo ring improvein, di ba? Ganun ako, okay? Technical writers, collaborate with other professionals to create, revise client projects, and translate technical information to lay audiences. Okay, so, ayan. So, again, yung technical writing. Multimedia specialist, ito naman yung mga yan, na-involved dyan sa mga mga TV at saka radio, yun, yung mga nandun sila sa TV, radio at print, pero ngayon nandyan ng social media, di ba? At ang dami natin pwedeng gamitin dyan para maikalat natin yung mga ideya natin, di ba? Okay, product description, product comparison, magazine article, or a Facebook post. Ayan. So, ito yung sinasabi ko na kanina. Many new technological advances have been made in the way people listen to music. CDs, compact disc, replaced magnetic tapes. No? And now, the USB stick has replaced the CD because they are now more portable. In the recent years, the MP3 players have become very popular. So, nagbabago, di ba? If you are a consumer advocate, you may investigate which of these devices is the best value. You may write an article in social media, ayan, yung ginagawa ko, or in Facebook, which you express your findings and recommend one of these products to the reader. So, yan, kaya mo yan. Doon, masasanay ka ngayon na magsusulat. Okay? Okay, again, sabi nga nila, 100% accuracy ang kailangan para medyo, and correctness is expected. So, they expect na tama yung nilalagay mo. Unless na informal lang sulat mo, Taga-Tagalog, gano'n. So, then hindi ka hanapan na maliwan. Pag nag-English ka, hahanapan ka na dapat perfect. Perfect na English, okay? So, qualities of a good technical writing. Planning, clarity, brevity, maigsi, simplicity, simple lang siya, hindi mo pa ikot-ikot. Word choice, active voice, no? Kasi may passive voice, may active voice. Committing to write essay. Yeah. So planning, thinking, yung planning, thinking yan, yung pinag-isipan mo, nisulat mo, and then writing it, and then revising it. So take note,
i-revise mo. Tapos, tignan mo kung magtugma doon sa una mong naisip, balikan mo na naman, susulat mo na naman, revise na naman, hanggang siguro nakatatlo, apat na ikot ka, ayan, okay na. Pero pwede mo pa rin balikan kasi nga kung minsan, maaaring meron kang di nakita. Diba? Disengaged writers. Technical aspects writing widens the spheres or the sphere of professionals, practitioners, who use higher order thinking and writing skills to include others who might not have learned these skills through literary response writing. Okay. Infusing workplace skills and standards into traditional lectures or seminars raises expectations and gives professionals, practitioners, an opportunities to excel. So, ito yung ginagawa natin. Ha? So, binabahagi natin itong mga kon natin via YouTube, hoping na every one of you will also improve. And then, of course, lagi kong sinasabi na yung eventual beneficiary, yung ating bansa, yung bayan natin. Di ba? Kasi kung maraming matututo, maraming magiging mas mahusay, magiging mas magaling, abay, di lamang tayo. Kasi kung mag-abroad yung mga Pinoy, abay, mas magagaling. Mas magagaling sila. Di ba? Lalong-lalo na lamang na tayo sa English. Yan ang isang lamang na dahil nawala tayo sa Kastila, pumunta tayo sa Amerika, sa pagkakolonya. So, yun yung bentahin natin. Mantakin mo kung naiwan tayo sa Japan. Pag Japan, siguro, hindi tayo masyado magaling mag-English. Pero siguro, disiplina naman sana binahagi ng mga Hapon. Di ba? Anyway, yung naibahagi ng mga Kastila, yung madasalin tayo. No? Madasalin tayo. So, kung may mga problema, antindi ng ating paniniwala na ma-overcome natin yung mga problema natin. So, now we go to technical report writing. And technical report looks like this one. So, pag yung cover mo, nilagyan mo ng mga ganyan, maunawaan na technical yan, no? Ibig sabihin, more on mechanical ang dating kasi mga gears itong rotary gears, no? Pag kuryente nilagay mo dyan, mukhang electrical ang dating, no? Pag may tubig-tubig ka dyan, parang sanitary plumbing naman yun, di ba? Okay, definition of a technical report. Technical reports present facts and conclusions about your designs and other projects. Typically, a technical report includes research about technical concepts as well as graphical depictions of designs and data. A technical report also follows a strict organization. Technical reports, engineers write technical reports also called engineering reports, no? Alam niyo naman, yung magiging PE, gumagawa siya ng Technical Engineering Report or TER kung tawagin. At ide-defend niya yon sa Board of Electrical Engineering. Ganon din yung mga magiging professional mechanical engineer, no? At ganyan din yung intention natin doon sa sinusulong natin na CREX. Ano ba yung CREX? Ito yung Certified Renewable Energy Expert Practitioner sa solar ito. So CREX kasi yun, kailangan pag maging CREX ka, expert ka sa kailangan gumawa ka ng project mo at gagawa ka ng technical report. At isasubmit mo dun sa committee, i-defend mo. Ganon din yung idea natin sa plumbing engineering course, no? Wala pa ngayon ng BS plumbing engineering kasi ang meron lang dyan, sanitary engineering, BS sanitary engineering, civil engineering, di ba? Ang daming nagre-review. Pero yung level ng nila, nandun lang kung ano nandun sa National Plumbing Code o ano pang mga codes yan. So, yung mga ibang area na related sa plumbing practice na alam nyo, marami yan nagsasanga-sanga yung plumbing pati yung fire protection kasi pinasakop niya, inaabutan niya, sprinkler kasi tubo rin yun at sabihin mo na scope ni sanitary yung tubig na malinis, hindi rin, si plumbing din kasi siya yung gumagawa ng mga tubo-tubo para dumating sa gripo mo kung madumi yan, di ba? Okay, hindi pwede yun. So kailangan alam ni plumbing professional, si master plumber, lahat ito, di ba? Okay, so to communicate technical information, conclusions about projects to customers, managers, legal authority figures, and other engineers. Okay. Importance of technical report writing. Many engineers spend between 1/3 to 1/2 of their work time engaged in technical writing. Example, they write proposals, regulations, manuals, procedures, requests. What is this? Technical report, progress report, emails, and memos. Okay. And parts of a report is terms of reference. Aim of the report usually includes breakdown questions or aspects look at, limitations, exclusions, deadlines, how many information report will be used to, and then needs to be neutral, can be used as sign off and form of a contract. So yan, part of it, no? And technical types of technical reports include technical background report. The background report is the hardest to define but the most commonly written. This type of technical report provides background on topic. For example, solar energy, global warming, CD-ROM technology, a medical problem, or a US recycling activity. Then, of course, feasibility, recommendation, and evaluation report. A feasibility report tells whether a project is feasible. That is, whether it is practical and technologically possible. So, yan, medyo mga feasibility report, mahahaba yan, no? Then, a recommendation report compares two or more alternatives and recommends one or if necessary, none, no? Okay? And an evaluation or assessment report studies something in terms of its worth or value. For example, a college might investigate the feasibility of giving every student an email address and putting many of the college functions online. So, yan. So, itong point na ito, which bago pa the pandemic, nakasulat na sa aking PowerPoint, tugman-tugma ngayon dito sa panahon ng pandemic. Kasi, mag-go-online ka. Although, nung araw, andyan na yung mga online education ng UP, tsaka ibang eskwelahan, no? Pero, siyempre, mas gusto dati ng mga eskwelahan na face-to-face, di ba? Kasi siyempre magbabayad ka, ganyan. Sa online kasi pwedeng ma-hack yung mga lessons, so mamaya hindi na sila papasok sa'yo, no? So, at siyempre yung mga physical aspect, yung mga sports, di ba? Yun. Ngayon, bawal yung mga sports, di ba? Hindi pwede dahil sa mga distancing requirements, social distancing, okay? Types of technical reports communication. Examples are annual report, books, computer hardware guides, magazines, newsletters, organizational manuals, scholarly articles and journal, software guides, technical reports. From front matter abstract. Yung pinakang front matter mo daw ay no more than 200 words, provides and in a nutshell, description without providing underlying details, contains no undefined symbols, abbreviations, or acronyms, makes no reference by number to any references or illustrative material. So, yan. Yung abstract mo dapat maigsi lang daw at medyo binibigay niya yung general description ng anong laman, di ba? Front matter, list of figures and tables. A list of figures and tables helps the reader to locate illustrations, drawings, photographs, graphs, charts, and tables of information contained in the report. So, ayan, list of figures. This is just a sample. List of figures, list of tables. So, at least madali kang maghanap. Okay? Parang yung appendix o kaya yung glossary. Yeah, di ba? Okay? Characteristics of technical report writing. Technical report writing is responsible, use honest language, use format honestly, use direct simple expression, and then credit order. Okay?
Concept. Engineers spend a great deal of time in writing technical reports to explain the project information to various audiences. What is good technical writing? Technical writing is a term that represents an increasingly broad set of activities that are designed to communicate coherently information that can help people be productive. If the intended audience can perform an action or make a decision based on that information, then that writing can be considered as good technical writing. Simplicity. Use details wisely. Specific details are desirable, but be careful to balance details with the actual audience needs for clarity. Many engineers want to provide as much specific details as possible, but this can come at the expense of readers understanding their main point. Say it once. Avoid redundancies. Bad example. The p-values are also significant as well. Good example. The p-values are also significant. Bad example. The variables are all 0 or 1 for all items except the critical items. Good example. The variables are 0 or 1 for all items except the critical item. Clarity. Define the unfamiliar. If you must abbreviate, define the term in its first occurrence. Enclose abbreviations in parentheses. Italicize the first occurrence of an unfamiliar term and define them right away. Clarity. Avoid a jargon. Jargon is a vocabulary particular to a place of work, abbreviations, slang. Readers' familiarity with the topic determines the appropriate use of jargon.
Word choice. Avoid too many to be. Bawal daw yung maraming to be. For example, is, was, were, has been, have been. No? Is, was, were, no? And then has been, have been. No? Avoid excessive words which is low comprehension of the main point. So, tingnan natin ha. Ito, made arrangements for. So, pwede naman daw arrange na lang. Okay? Or, made the decision. Pwede naman daw decided. Para maiksi na lang, no? Made the measurement of. Pwede daw measured na lang. Then, perform the development of. Pwedeng develop na lang. Then, is working as expected. Works as expected. So, yan yung mga sample niya na sinasabi na kailangan paiksihin mo lang. Okay? Word choice pa rin. Category, nouns, verbs, adjectives, adverbs. Example. Utilization. Functionality. O utilization. Pwede daw use. Use lang. Maiksi lang. Functionality. Feature daw ang facilitate, cause. I-finalize mo nga, you have to finalize it, you have to end it. Bagay kung minsan, i-finalize is, seems to be a little more appropriate, di ba? Aforementioned, pwede mong sabihin mention na lang, di ba? Individualize, individual na lang daw. Okay. Firstly, secondly, so first, second na lang daw. First or second. Hindi na firstly, hindi na secondly. Okay? Heretofore. Pwede ng previous na lang daw. Pero okay pa rin itong nasa gitnang column, ha? Pwede pa rin, ha? In my own di ba? Okay, spelling and punctuation. Ang maganda nito si Microsoft, yung ating MS Word, meron na siyang checker, no? Microsoft Word has a spelling checker. Use it. There is no reason to have spelling errors in your report as this simply indicates laziness. Okay, andyan yan. Pagka naggagamit ka ng MS Word, lalagyan niya ng kulay yun eh. Kulay red kung mali spelling, kulay blue kung medyo mali ang pagkasunod-sunod, no? Okay? I do not expect your spelling to be perfect. But careful proofreading should eliminate 99% of spelling errors. So, yun ang sinasabi nila na pwede mong gamitin yun at balik-balikan mo. Okay? Microsoft Word also has a grammar checker, although it does not work so well. But it cannot hurt to use it. It might help you find errors in grammar. Ito yung sinasabi ko na ikukulay blue niya kung parang nakita niya na parang hindi tama yung grammar. Okay, commas need special attention. There are two main rules to use in a comma, no? In use of commas. First, comma should never be preceded with a space. Yun. Yung comma, dapat nakadikit siya sa word. No? Pagka sinabi mong I am so and so, comma, kailangan yung comma nakadikit dun sa last letter nung yung nasa unahan lang na sinulat, di ba? And there are two main rules to use commas. First, commas should never be preceded with space. For instance, the comma in this sentence is wrong because it has a space in front of it. Second, commas should always be followed with space. Yun. Pag nagkama ka, space po na. Mayroon kasing sumusulat na naka-space na, comma, space. Pangit. Hindi ho ganon. Okay? Then, for instance, the comma in this sentence is wrong because it does not have space after it. So, yun. Okay? Periods should always be following by exactly one space. For instance, this paragraph is wrong because the period at the end of the first sentence does not have a space following it. Okay? Some people like to use two spaces after a period. This is an anachronism. From the days of the typewriters, it is fine as long as you are consistent. If a parenthetical phrase is at the end of a sentence, the period belongs outside the parenthesis, like this. So, ito, tingnan natin. Like this, parenthesis. However, if the entire sentence is parenthetical, the period belongs inside the parenthesis. Here is the example. So, yung period nandun sa loob ng parenthesis. Okay? Integers should usually be spelled out if they are less than 10 or if the number begins in a sentence. Integers should be written with numerals if they are greater than 9. So, like for example, 19 out of 20 technical writers agree with this rule. So, yan, 19 in words, and then pwede ng 20 in numbers na. Okay? So, yun ang ibig niya sabihin. Huwag kang magsimula na number na kagad itong 19. Okay? Writing is a process. Good writing doesn't happen overnight. It requires planning, drafting, rereading, revising, and editing. So, it's perfecting it. Learning and improvement requires self-review, peer review, subject matter, expert feedback, and practice. So, you come up with a first draft, then again, you come with a revised draft, and you come up with the final draft. So, ang sinasabi niya, at least, meron kang 3 beses na gumawa ka, checkin mo, tapos mag-finalize ka. Okay? Executive summary. A summary of the whole report including important features, results, and conclusions. It should be written in plain English. It should be able to be read and understood independently of the main body of the report. It is often easiest to write after completing the rest of the report. So, nagagawa mo itong executive summary pagka matapos mo na yung buong report. How to summarize? Summarize main arguments and again check references are correct. So, tugma-tugma, Add in the subnotes and discussion points in the same color or as headings, Underline or put in bold and the main points and discussions main points. Conclusion. Plan your project before you begin drafting. Understand basic qualities of good technical writing. Use the examples presented to guide you in your writing and revising process. Good writing is a habit that takes time to develop. Practice makes perfect. Again, like as kanina sinabi ko na, nung magsimula ako, crossword puzzle. Maganda rin yung larong ang tawag dyan, yung mga letra-letra. Diba? Yun, pwede rin yun. Pero kung minsan, kailangan mong may kalaro ka dun. Samantala si crossword puzzle, pag dumating yung dyaryo, of course ngayon, wala nang dyaryo, I think meron pa naman yata makuha sa internet na mga puzzle. Appendices, ito yung huli na, Appendices, mga reference Appendices include information that is too large to fit within your report, yet information necessary to your report. No? For example, large graphics o yung mga drawing, picture, etc. No? Computer printouts, mga mapang malalaki, no? Pwede mong iputol-putol, no? Or sample codes are best placed in the appendices. When making decisions about what to place in an appendix, consider whether or not the material interrupts the reading flow. For instance, 6 pages of calculations would probably cause readers to lose their train of thought. Appendices always appear at the end of the report. Okay, so now we have a simple guide to making technical reports. Here. So, but before we continue with this sample guide for making a technical report, let's have a short break.